me share this thing before I get in. Put my intro song on. I appreciate everybody, man. Let me share this. Let me share this thing first, cause I know ain't nobody going. All right. Now I shared that. Let me play my intro song. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
She's so pretty, 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 she's so pretty. To all my ladies, take a look in the mirror and tell me that you don't see a bad girl. To all my ladies,
yeah, that's about right.
take a look in the mirror and tell me.
That's about right.
Tell me that you don't see a bad girl. Little Maya so fly, little Maya so fly. Just thought I'd let you know. It's the way that you walk, it's the way that you talk, it's the way that your hair flow. Come on, stop for a minute, baby. I don't need to hit it. I just wanna say you're beautiful. Girl, you got it going on from your head to your toes. Oh my God, I'm ready to blow. When you stepped up in the spot, baby girl, you was on top of the charts and I wanted you. Girl, I had to play it cool, cause I ain't a fool. I'm a man of my word, boo. So baby, trust me when I say it, mommy, you don't need no makeup. You look fine in your natural state. You don't believe me, look around, you can see it for yourself. Everybody trying to get in your space. To all my ladies, take a look in the mirror and tell me that you don't see a bad girl. To all my ladies, take a look in the mirror and tell me that you don't see a bad girl. This verse is dedicated to my homebodies, from the shy, timid girls to my stay-at-home mommies. They wanna go probably, but really they can't, cause either they don't wanna be bothered or it's the circumstance. They don't see a lot of action, so when they get the chances, them be the ones on the floor doing the freaky dances, making it pop, bouncing and shaking, dropping and moving. Damn girl, I'm about to lose it. You don't gotta be the cutest to even do this. Just get up on the dance floor and get into your movement. And don't let nobody paint your picture, cause they can't depict you clearer than your personal image. I can see beyond the external, my vision's clearer. So if you don't believe me, baby girl, look in the mirror and say 5 times I love myself and I'm beautiful and I promise to respect myself from now on. To all my ladies, take a look in the mirror and tell me that you don't see a bad girl. To all my ladies, take a look in the mirror and tell me that you don't see a bad girl.
Hey, girl, you know you bad. If don't nobody else tell you, they told you. Just take a look in the mirror, baby. You already know. I appreciate y'all, man. All my ladies, take a look in the mirror, man. You're beautiful, no matter who says what or whatever's what. The beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. All my ladies, take a look in the mirror and tell me that you don't see a bad girl. Tell me you're not perfect. Tell me you're not special. Tell me you're not. All of us are special. All of the women are special. All of the women are good. But let me say this. All of the women started out good. Everybody started out good. Everybody started out fair. Everybody had an equal chance. You know, depending on your parenting and shit like that, depending on how your parents raised you. But let me say this. We all know. And listen, I hate to keep doing these videos, but I have to keep doing these videos. I hate to keep doing these videos, but I have to keep doing these videos because as a man, shit, as a single man, as a fucking single man, you're out here, I'm out here in this world, and I'm looking, and I'm just out here, and I'm not looking for partners and shit like that because I'm a dad. I don't really have a lot of time like for all that, you know, looking for women and being thirsty and horny. I don't got a lot of time for that. And I'm on my purpose, and I'm on my grind, and I work full time, and I'm a full-time teacher. I don't have time to chase a woman right now. But the women that are out here to chase, the women that are out here available in the dating market are not the women of yesterday. The women of today are not the women of yesterday. The women of today aren't even the women from the quality. The women of today aren't even the quality of women that were quality in my day when I was coming up. I'm only 38 years old. Some of y'all are older than me. Some of y'all are younger than me. I'm only 38 years old, not very old, but I'm a middle-aged man, or, you know, or what America would say middle-aged, but I'm a young middle-aged man. And the women that are out here today don't hold a candle to the women that I grew up encountering and witnessing and dealing with. Now, the women of today look way better than the women of yesterday. The women of today, they look better than the women of yesterday. Hands down, they look way better. They're more attractive. They're more beautiful. Technology's better, so they have better hair. They have better cosmetics. They have better makeup. Technology got better. So the women of today look way better than the women of yesterday. But the women of today, although they look good, although they might smell good, although they might feel good, on the inside, the women of today, they don't have any good qualities about them. And I'm just generally speaking. There are good women out here, but I ain't met one. There are good women out there. Hypothetically, in my heart, in my mind, I know that there's a good woman out there, but I haven't met one. I haven't met one. I've met some decent females. I've met some decent women, but I haven't met no ladies, and I haven't met no good women. I just haven't. Maybe some of y'all are good women. Maybe so. I believe that y'all are good women. Some of the women who watch my content and or like-minded, kind of like me, maybe y'all are good women. So I'm not going to sit here and try to say that there is none out here, but I'm going to keep it real. I haven't met one yet in the last 10 years. I haven't met one. So we're dealing with a new batch, a new breed of women. They don't think like the ones before. They don't function like the ones before. They don't care like the ones before. Big Mama. It all started with grandmama, right? It all starts with grandmother. It all starts. Let me explain the cycle of life real quick before I explain grandmother's role. The cycle of life is this. You start out as a baby. You grow up. You become a child, then you become, you get an infant, then you become a child, then you become a preteen, then you become a teenager, then you become a young adult, then you become an adult, then you become an older adult, then you become an elder, right? It was always in hierarchy. There's always been a hierarchy based on the age group you're in, right? I'm gonna read your comment in just a second. I gotta stick to my thought process real quick. It's always been a hierarchy based on the age group or age bracket that you're in. If you were young, you was sitting at the table with the young adults. When you were a little older, you got to sit at the table with the grown adults. When you were a little older, you got to sit at the table with the elders. You get what I'm saying? Now, fast forward to now. See, back in the days, just in my lifetime, 30 years ago, grandmama was in her place. Grandmother was actual in her place and position in life as a grandmother. See, when I was younger, grandmoms, they had those big flower dresses on. Grandmamas was not trying to be sexy and cute like the daughters. Fast forward till now. Big Daddy knows the game, y'all. This world, this is my world. This is the world I've been living in for 38 years. I pay very close attention to this world. This is my world. I appreciate this world. I was born in this world. I don't take it for granted. Now listen. Fast forward to today. And realize what happened. A lot of the older women, based on modern feminism, got put in, before modern feminism, a lot of the older women got put in compromising positions. They had to be the backbone of the family. They had to endure a lot of struggles. They had to go through it, whatever Big Daddy put her through. Granddaddy, sometimes if Granddaddy was, sometimes he was there, sometimes he wasn't. Sometimes he had families on the side. Sometimes he was just, one of them deadbeat granddaddies. But long story short, no matter the condition of Granddaddy, since the beginning of time, Grandmama held the family together. See, no matter what Grandmama had to go through back in the days, Grandmama's skills, Grandmama's life skills kept the family together, because the respect that Grandmama had from the whole family made her word very high. See, Grandmama's respect level back in the days was so high, anything Grandma said was gold. See, Grandmama, when Grandmama, she was so respectable in the family structure that Daddy listened to her, Granddaddy listened to her, your uncles listened to her, the aunties listened to her. Everybody was listening to her, right? So when Grandmama, her word was powerful back in the days. And then on top of her word being powerful because of her respect level, Grandmama had skills. Grandmama knew how to keep that house clean. So her clean, loving, warm, well-kept house was a comfortable place for the whole family to come. See, Grandmama's house was so nice and well-kept and put together so nice, a fucking bugs, put together so nice that everybody in the whole family was comfortable to be there. Uncle's drunk ass was there, drinking, sitting on the couch. Auntie was there, trying to get a plate. Nephews was there, trying to get a plate. The brothers were there, sister, the whole family's there. Now, on top of Grandmama being able to keep her house comfortable for you to have a comfortable, safe place to be at, Grandmama could also cook back in those days. Grandmama could cook. So you go to Grandmama's house, you're going to get you the best meal you ever had in your life, a homemade, handmade meal, the best you ever had in your life. Because Grandmama's whole position was a cook. Grandmama could cook. She wasn't Grandmama wasn't lazy. Grandmama had that apron on. Grandmama had that towel around that apron, around her waist, and Grandmama had that hand towel, and she was working that hand towel and cooking that food. After the house was clean, and before the house got clean, she gave Granddaddy some pussy, and Granddaddy doing nothing but sitting in that rocking chair, drinking beer and reading his newspaper. Because Granddaddy done paid the bills, he did his job. Grandmama kept him straight, satisfied, gave him that good old pussy, put that good grandma on him. Had Granddaddy stuck over there in that chair. He ain't got to do nothing but wait for his sandwich and wait for his meal. Grandmama respected Granddad. Not all of them, but some of them, they respected their husbands. See, the women of back in the days respected their husbands because they knew their husbands was the only way somebody was going to take care of their fucking ass. They knew that. There was no mystery savior holding over their head, so they felt like they could do anything else and go out and go out, have other men and go out and do other things because there was a backup plan. See, grandma didn't have a backup man. Grandmama didn't have a backup plan with a backup man. Grandmama didn't have time to have a backdoor man. Grandmama's job and her life was full. Grandmama's life was full. She had no time to be cheating and shit because she was watching the children all day, cooking and cleaning the house all day, keeping granddaddy satisfied in that bedroom, keeping granddaddy going in society. Grandmama didn't have time to be a fucking cheating floozy. Grandmama didn't have time to fucking be thinking about her own coochie all day long. Grandmama wasn't at home playing with rabbits and wizards and dildos and shit like that. Grandma wasn't thinking about that shit. Grandmama wasn't thinking about rabbits and zapping her coochie all damn day long. Grandmama wasn't thinking about that. Grandmama had too many responsibilities. And let me explain something to you. I'm a fucking single. I'm single, right? You don't have time as a single dad to do anything. I barely have time to do this. It's damn near midnight. I had to come home from work, give the kids baths and do this and do that and cook. I mean, well, I went to Taco Bell tonight, but go get food and go this and that. Like, you don't have time to fucking be a floozy or a nasty whore, or I don't have time or the luxury to think like that. So I'm pretty sure grandmama was doing the same like I'm doing back in the day, making food from home, gardening in the front patio, doing everything she could. See, I don't want to be grandma, but grandmama is needed. See, I don't want to be grandmama. I don't want to be mama, but mama's needed. Grandmama is fucking needed. But grandmama and mama, in our times, in these society, grandmama's competing with their fucking daughters. Let me take my glasses so you can look me in my eyes. In our society, grandmama is competing with her daughter for the same fucking men. Because in our society, the new cosmetics that are out, the new surgeries that are out, the new Botox that are out, all the new vanity and bullshit insanity that's out for women to take part in, it gave them a few more extra years. It made them look a little bit more beautiful. And grandmama was 60. Grandmama who's 60 now, she looks about 40 now. So grandmama who's 60 now, back then, grandma who's actually 60, she looks to be about 40 because with all this new technology, all the new cosmetics. See, back in the old days, grandmama didn't have nothing but that old wig with the curly wig. See, grandmama didn't have the luxury to go get lace fronts and all this shit that the young girls is doing now. Grandmama would have looked out of place back in the days because that old weave that they had back in the days was a little archaic. So grandmama, it wouldn't have looked right on grandmama. So grandmama wore her little afro, and under that little afro, or she wore her little braids, or she had her little wig on with the curls in it. See, grandmama wasn't worried about how she looked. She was worried about her productivity. She was worried about how she could cook and not how she looked. But see, these new grandmamas are worrying about how they fucking look. And these new grandmamas, they gave their time and their lives to society. These new grandmamas that are grandmothers now, they gave their lives and time to society, aka they spent their whole life in school. They spent their whole life working. They spent their whole life prioritizing society over family. And now that they're old and busted and dusted, they spent their time old. Now that they're old and busted and dusted, they want to dust themselves off and get a young man to dust them off. And they want to have young man sex and do all this young man shit and get Botox and get coochie tightening surgeries and all kind of shit that they're doing now. So now that they look a little bit fresher and younger, they want the men that their daughters is getting now. They want those young men now. because they feel like they're younger. They got a little money. And see, y'all have to realize grandmama back in the day, she wasn't a fucking worker. Grandmama back in the day was a harder working woman, but she wasn't working for society. She was working for her family. So grandmama back in the day was a harder working woman than these new women, but these new women were working harder for society to get money and financial gain. So these new grandmothers have a little bit, no, fuck a little bit. These new grandmamas have a lot of money. These new grandmamas have the good jobs. They have the good pensions, the good situations in society because they gave their life to society. They gave their better years to a job, 25 years at this company, 10 years at this company, 15 years at this company. Now that they're old, busted, and disgusted and motherfucking crusted, they're trying to revamp themselves and live their young, youthful lives in their older years. And that ain't how it works. When it's your turn to be an elder, you need to be an elder. When it's your turn to be a young person, you need to be a young person. When it's your turn to be an adult, you need to be an adult. You must play your position, because when you don't play your position, you'll be that old woman in the club trying to be young. You'll be that old nigga in the club trying to be young. Trying to be your old ass in the club with the young people. They don't want your old ass in the club, Unc. Your old ass is supposed to be teaching somebody and preaching to somebody, Unc. You ain't supposed to be your old ass in the club with the 20-year-old, with the 18 to 20-some-year-old girls. That's for the young niggas. I mean, you can have some fun with a young woman or whatever, but you out here chasing skirts at the age of 50 and 55 and 45, and is that what you're doing as a grown man? If you didn't live your life in the time of your life, you'll be trying to relive your life in your older times. And that's not what we're supposed to be living in the positions that God gave us so we could mold society and play our positions in society for the positions we're living in, our life positions. So when you're old, you're supposed to be an older man doing older things. When you're young, you're supposed to be a younger man doing younger things. You get what I'm saying? Let me read these comments, then I'm gonna start playing these videos. I got some crazy footage for us tonight. I hope y'all are ready, man. Shamelessly V said, all these people out here mistreating, underappreciating a relationship, and good people really want to appreciate and respect a partner, but can't find someone with the same values. I feel your disappointment. That is a nail. Hold on. Shamelessly V. You just hit the nail on the goddamn head. You just hit the nail on the dang head, girl. You just hit the nail on the head. That's the size of it. It's good people out here who want good for people and want to be good to somebody, but there's nobody to be good to because everybody's trash. That's where I'm at. Who is worthy of my love? Because I'll tell you what, if you want a lifetime of problems, you want a life of problems, go be with a random woman. You want a life of problems and a lifetime of problems, go be with an unstable woman. Look at this beetle. Look, Junebug. That's Junebug. Junebug. He's strong as hell. He is strong, y'all. I'm throwing him outside. He is strong. He was crawling from in between my fingers. I didn't kill him either. But yeah, that's it. We're living in a time where nobody appreciates nobody. Let me show y'all this first footage. Husbands. When is a husband able to tell his wife what is right and what's wrong? Didn't you marry me? Didn't a woman marry her husband because she in her mind said, I trust this man's vision, I trust his guidance, I'm gonna follow him, and I'm gonna believe in him until the day I die? Ain't that what marriage is? Ain't that what marriage is? I thought that's what it was. Okay. So most women in general are not loyal to the day that they die. Most women think the day that they die sounds like a death sentence. But really, it's not a death sentence, it's a life sentence. See, when you say you're marrying somebody, you're saying we put ourselves together until the day we die. But when a woman gets mad at you, she says, the relationship's over. It's over. What? Till we die? You still breathing. I can see you talking. Yeah, you've been talking to another nigga on the phone, fucking, or whatever you've been doing. Okay, that's fine. But you're not dead. So why you, what? I thought this was, there's no loyalty in this shit. There's no loyalty in this shit. And the modern feminism has taught women lies, pure lies. Modern feminism has lied to you. You can have friends with men. There's platonic friends and friends. Fucking lies. There's no such thing as a man and woman being friends. Those are fucking lies. If you're friends with a man, you want to be with him, but you don't feel sexually attracted to him. That's what a woman sees as a man friend. If a woman is around and you say she's your friend, that just means you're not sexually attractive to her, but you have a relationship still with her. It's insanity. Let's go. When can a man tell his woman, hey, hell no? At what point? Or is that misogyny? Or is that controller? You're controlling. Listen to this. At what point do you need to be controlled? At what point does a woman need to be controlled?
This is your husband, right? You are connected to him through death do us part. He has a problem with him. Why are you refusing to let go of him bothering your husband?
That's why.
That's
disrespectful to the relationship. She for the streets. She got to go.
Because they'll look at a man they'll call a man insecure.
Yeah.
Because I'm bothered by a man that you claim is your friend, but I'm your husband.
That's what women like to say nowadays. A man insecure if he telling the truth about some shit. That's what they say that.
Because I wouldn't want my man to have a woman friend and he going out and hanging out with her.
Right.
I wouldn't want that.
First of all, ain't nobody hanging out without me. Period.
Right.
I want to see how y'all interact with
exactly.
And if you act weird, I already know some shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
This is the dumbest shit I'm so sick and tired of women lying about this. I'm tired of y'all lying about this shit. Ain't no male best friend. I don't give a what that nigga. That be saying lines I used to use. That line. I'm just confused about not willing to let go if it affects your husband. If shit affects your kids, you let it go with no problem.
Now, that brother spoke that shit. Let me get his name. I ain't gonna be no hater. No, I don't even need to shout him out. Everybody got bigger shows than me, man. I ain't gotta shout nobody out. Everybody got big ass shows, bro. These niggas are eating, they're getting money, they on the internet, all big and shit. I'm the motherfucker who's shadow banned. I ain't shouting out nobody on my channel. Fuck that.
This is your husband, right?
But that brother spoke that shit.
This is your husband.
He spoke that shit. There is no such thing. Women, please listen to me. I don't care. Listen to me. I don't care what nobody else tells you. There's no such thing as men and women being friends. There's no such thing. That's what your fucking brother's for. That's what your cousin's for. Your male cousin. That's what your uncle's for. That's what your daddy's for. The fuck is a man hanging around a woman for? If a man's hanging around a woman, he's gay. bro. If a man is hanging around a woman and he ain't trying to crack her or make love to her or even just show signs that he's attracted to her, he's gay. I'm not hanging up. Big Bad A has never hung around. It's only been like 2 women that I hung around that I wasn't making love to. Bro, I'm not hanging around no woman just to be hanging around no woman. The fuck is that about? That is some bullshit. So all the women who think that they can be friends with men and all that, that's just because you're not sexually attracted to him. Because if you were sexually attracted to him, he'd be blowing you down, and there's be no way around it. You can lie to yourself, but you cannot lie to me. You can lie to yourself and your friends, but you can't lie to Big Bad A. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Men and women cannot be friends.
This is your husband.
That is some bullshit. Women will break up with relationships off and shit just because they want to be hanging around dudes and having multiple dudes hanging around. The fuck? You can go ahead and be with them. You can have them. I promise you can have them. Let me show y'all this shit, man. This is a woman who's married to an NFL superstar or NFL player. And listen to this shit. Listen to this shit, man.
He's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was
look at this shit.
Backup was the complete.
Listen to this savagery. Y'all better wake the fuck up, man.
Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Yeah, girl.
Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out. And he was like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. Yeah. I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that. Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Yeah, girl.
Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Yeah, girl.
Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out. And he was like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. Yeah. I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that. Wait, so was he trying to casually date?
These women are predators, man. Predators. She said, for one, she was a predator preying on multiple potential NFL stars. These dudes was in college on their way to being NFL stars. She was with the good guy, Matthew, because he was good at football. She's good, but he's a good guy. I told y'all, he's the Southern sweet good guy. They don't want good men. I fucking keep telling y'all that. Women don't want good men. They don't want it. It's just something about them they don't want. They don't want them. They don't want us. They don't want good men, bro. They don't. They want to be abused, used, mistreated, and they want that shit. Not every last one, but the majority of them do. They don't want the good guy. They want to be mishandled and mistreated and abused. Now, she said he was the sweet Southern guy, but she said the backup, notice the bitch called the man a backup man. That's savage. But the backup, and excuse my language, I ain't calling women bees, but this is a bitch, bro. She's a vacuum. Her mouth was a vacuum cleaner. She's vacuum sucking these dudes' souls out. She's a professional woman, man eater. In the college dorm, bouncing from potential star to potential star. This nigga blew up. She gave him 4 kids. How many kids?
So was he trying to casually date and
four kids. AKA a lot of sex. A lot of sex. A lot of sex. And she's swallowing more than she's fucking taking in. Y'all better stop playing with me. I know women. I'm a real player and I've been a real player my whole life. I'm just a real dad now. I know what women do.
Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in? Yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked. Yes. Dated the backup.
She said she hated him. It wasn't a cute relationship. So she's not even dating for real intention. She's dating for predatory purposes. She's like, I don't even want this nigga, but he's gonna blow up in the NFL. So I'm just gonna stick around. I hate him. I love him. I hate him. I love him. I hate him. I love him. I'm gonna fucking go to backup guy because he's a fucking stud who can beat my ass out, beat my pussy out with the damn boots on. And I just love how the stud, they don't give a fuck about no good man. They want stud man to come drop in them and give him and clap his boots. They want to get their boots knocked from the bad guy. Listen.
Piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out. And he was like,
"This is so hot."
I was like,
this is so hot. And then the lady who was doing it to him, she said, yeah. I'm like, yeah, this is working. So she's running game on the nigga. She's predatorizing this man. And he's such a dumbass. Like, she loves me. Nigga, she don't fucking love you. She's sucking you dry, stupid. You gonna give me that car? Come on. You gonna give me that car? Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. Come on. You gonna give me that car? Yeah. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. That type of relationship. Loser. Yeah, I'll give you the car. I'll give you the car. And then you got to wake up in the morning. You got to buy a $30,000 car. You dumbass. She's that type of woman. You gonna do it? Yeah. Just, y'all, I done been through all the dumb shit, and I ain't never been played because I'm a real player. But ain't no, bruh. These dudes like him, at the top of his game, getting sucked dry by an old school hoe. Getting sucked dry by an old school hoe. Terrible.
I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
So
was he trying to
making niggas fight over her? I'm done with her. I'm done with her. That's the top elite level of the vacuum cleaner man eater woman. That's the best of the best. That's the best. She's gonna come give you head with a sandwich at the same time. She's gonna have dinner and the sandwich and head at the same time. You ain't gonna have to ask. That man ain't asking. He got 4 kids. He ain't asking for sex. She's breaking him off. He ain't breaking her off. She's breaking him off. Oh yeah. That way. That type of nigga. I know the type of game that these women play because I know the world we living in. So look, that's the top level. That's the top level. That's the top level housewife shit, right? But then you got the bottom level. Now, white is not better than black because the next clip is a black and it's the low level. But this isn't a race thing. White isn't better than black. I've never said no racism stuff. I never feel inferior or have self-hatred. But this is the low level, the bottom level of housewife. You see how the other dude's housewife, the other dude was housewife lady was having sex with multiple dudes and juggling dudes and making them, oh baby, I'm not leaving. You gotta be with me. You shouldn't be with him. He's bad. I'm a real man. He's bad for you. He doesn't love you like I love you. I really love you. I really love you. And he probably really does love her. He really does. Ain't no probably. That nigga really loves her. But you done fell in love with a hoe. And this is the game we living in. Now look at this. Listen to this.
First off, we were broken up. Tell me where you are here on the day-to-day.
Tell me where it's okay for you to introduce a stranger to your child that you've known for 2 months. And you think there's nothing wrong with it.
2
And they're
months?
1 year old. How long were you dating me? How long was I out of here? I was out of here all of, what is it right now? All of May, and then half of the month before that, I was out of here. And you claim, oh, I've only dated him for 2 months. And I wasn't out of here for 2 months. I wasn't even out of here for 2 months. And you started dating a dude.
I did.
Wasn't even out of here for 2 months.
I did.
Yep, and you started it before I even moved out.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
First off, we were broken up before you moved out.
Sure, and for like a week. And you were sitting here,
Okay.
and you sitting here talking. Exactly. So you're the type of person that does not care about your own personal boundaries or your own safety because you believe, I'm gonna be safe. I have such good judgment. When it's like, no, you can have amazing judgment and somebody fuck you over because they know how to outsmart your ass.
You sound
It don't
like
matter
an
how smart you
idiot.
think you. No, you sound like an idiot. Because if I sat here and I said, oh, after a couple of months, if I like a girl, I can just bring around my daughter. It doesn't matter if the woman cannot physically harm me. So then I believe, oh, she can't physically harm my daughter. It's not about physical harm. It's about affecting. You're mentally affecting my
A
child.
person that
Emotionally
dated
affecting my
for
child.
2 months.
You now
No intimacy, and then
Cool.
when he came here,
Cool.
we were chilling outside
And
in the
why-
backyard
and why does it do-
platonically.
And why does a dude that knows you for
Platonic,
2 months
listen to her.
Why?
Wow.
Why do you need that?
Because that's how you date,
and I
nigga.
want to date somebody and I want to physically harm me. So then I believe, oh, she can't physically harm my daughter. It's not about physical harm. It's about affecting.
I was
You're
around
mentally affecting my
a
child.
person
You're
that I
emotionally
dated
affecting my
for
child.
2 months.
You now this
No
person-
intimacy, and then
Cool.
when he came here,
Cool.
we were chilling outside
And
in the
why-
backyard
and why does a dude-
platonically.
And why does a dude that knows you for 2 months know where you live and where your child sleeps?
Exactly.
Why?
Wow.
Why do you need that? Because
That's how you date,
and I
nigga.
want to date somebody and I want to feel good about myself.
That's how you date.
And I want to date by bringing strangers to my place who I barely know. You don't know him.
You don't know what I know.
Cool. So you met his family? Huh? Maybe you talked to his ex-wife.
Yeah.
You figured out why the relationship ended? Huh?
Because she cheated.
Yeah.
Tell me where.
You hear that shit? Do you hear this? The man's logical. He's reasonable. He's responsible. He's being courteous that, okay, yeah, you got them talking to a dude, but why the fuck did you got this dude at the house? Why the fuck you got this dude around my baby? My daughter's a baby. She can't speak. Why you got a dude around her? See, most women don't understand that shit. They think, I'm moving on. She said they broke up. We were broken up for, the dude said, her husband said, we were broken up for a week. And she already had a dude. Because you know why? He was the standby guy. He was the backup man. See, they have a backup man ready to come hit and smash while they're in a relationship. So and this is why most relationships fail. If you got backup man, you're not even focusing on trying to keep your relationship with your main husband or man or baby daddy. You're not trying to focus on keeping that going. Because if you was focused on 100% your husband, your man, you wouldn't have time for fucking backup man. Being that you have backup man, that means you're entertaining, juggling multiple relationships. So you're already 1 foot in the door and 1 foot in the fucking streets. These relationships are doomed before they begin. And these motherfucking women got Instagrams and social media accounts where they texting and talking to men on the side. There's no such thing as a motherfucking friend. If you're a woman that wants to be a hoe, Be with a bunch of dudes. If you're a woman that wants to be with a secure, a safe, single man with one man, one woman, monogamous relationship, be that. But either you're a hoe or you are a woman of the house. You're gonna be a housewife or you're gonna be a hoe. You can't, or you can be a single, independent woman by yourself. Those are the three choices you have. Or now you could be a lesbian. Those are the four choices you got. But you can't mix up being a hoe with being a wife. You can't mix up being a wife and being a single independent woman. And you can't mix up being for the streets. And you can't mix none of this shit up. You got to play one. You got to wear those positions. You can't wear multiple hats. You can't serve multiple masters. Do you serve the streets? Do you serve your DM with a bunch of men where you want to be a hoe and entertain multiple men? Do you serve that? Do you serve attention? Do you serve yourself? Or do you want to serve your man? Do you want to serve God? Who do you want to serve? Because I'm going to tell you this, the order of life is God, man, woman, child. That's the order of life. God, man, woman, child. That's the fucking order of life. Man, woman, child are the Holy Trinity. Man, woman, and child are the Holy Trinity. When you have two men and a child, that's not a Holy Trinity. That's a fucking foursome. Or a threesome, I'm sorry, a threesome. Two men and one woman, a baby daddy, a boyfriend, and then you got your kids over here. How are your kids functioning when you got a baby daddy over here and a boyfriend over here? How are your kids gonna maintain? How are they supposed to understand you? How are they supposed to understand society when you got three men you fucking? How are they supposed to understand society when you're not with her daddy, but you with his daddy? But then you break up with his daddy, your brother's daddy, and then you go off with another man and have a baby with another man, three motherfucking baby daddies. How your kids supposed to think? They think, be with a bunch of women, it don't matter. Be with a bunch of people, it don't matter. Mama did it. We all right. We're a bunch of people with no structure. And now we're suffering the benefits, or we're suffering the repercussions of all this lack of structure. Because there is no grandmamas no more. There is no granddaddies no more. There is no daddies no more. Them niggas are dead there in jail. There's none of that no more. There's no families no more. There's families when you get to the upper echelon, when you get to the rich side of life. When you talk to rich people, people are affluent, they have families. But a lot of poor, especially black people, are disenfranchised. And I hate seeing this. I can't keep saying this like this. That's why I preach to women and preach up for men every night. I don't do this because I want to do this. I do this because I have to do this. Ain't nobody preaching for the real cause. Niggas is prophet preachers. I'm the realest preacher online. And I can show you real testimonies. Look at this shit. Real men don't respect this shit. Now, let me show you this. Let me show y'all this, man. Because before I play this clip, I'm going to show y'all this. One time I was living in my old apartments, Somerset Apartments in Charlotte. Over there off Hidden Valley, off Tom Hunter. It's kind of hood over there. You feel what I'm saying? It's like the northeast side of Charlotte. It's kind of hood over there. I don't even know if it's the northeast. It's around Hidden Valley side. Around the Hidden Valley area. Kind of rough, right? Man, one time I came home to my apartment and I found a baby outside. Like a 1 or 2 year old. He's probably like 1.5 to 2 years old. He couldn't talk. He could stand, he could walk. He was walking around the courtyard. His diaper was full of piss, full of shit. He was a black boy, black baby. So naturally, you know, I'm not a piece of trash. So me and my family, we stayed outside with the man. You know, I'm like, I was calling him a man and everything. I'm like, hey, little man, come here, come this way. Like, I wasn't trying to grab him, touch him. Cause bro, you just don't want to run up on nobody's kid and just grab nobody's kid and have nobody's kids in your hands and shit. So I'm telling him, hey, little man, come here. Hey, little man, huh? I gave him a little piece of candy I had. We went to the store and shit. I gave him, I think I had whatever I had. I think I gave him something. Man, get these damn bug out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gave him a little something. But the little man, we stood out there with that little man for about an hour. And I didn't call the government or no child, nothing, because I don't want nobody's child to get taken from them. But at that point, you know, you probably don't even deserve them at that point. But when I was I was out there with the child, you know, I think my lady had picked him up and his diaper was so full it ran down all the way down her and shit. So I was like, put him down. You know, I gave him I wanted to change his diaper, but I had a diaper. So I had took a diaper and I was holding it. So whenever we found somebody, I was going to give them a diaper, like, to change that motherfucker. Like, bro, go get that man a bath, change him, get him right. Like, it was sad. He was dirty. It was sad, right? So I don't even know how long. It was probably like an hour or something, y'all. I was just we was out there with this man outside, just in the front. Like, yo, who looking around and walking around looking, see if anybody missing this nigga. Ain't nobody missing him. Ain't nobody thinking about it. Long story short, some trash ass woman came around the corner. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you. I was asleep. I had to do it. That's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Get your motherfucking ass up. Because you know it was more to the story than, you know, you're drunk. Something's wrong with you. You passed out, incapacitated. Probably them in there worried about a dude getting knocked up by another dude, and you left this baby by the wayside. You thought he was asleep, but that way, you know, you left the door open. Long story short, the baby was all out there with us, man. So I've been through this before. Now look at this, y'all. I've been through this shit before. You know, this is just crazy, man. Watch this.
You're okay. Did you call 911? You can call 911. Dominic, I got a blanket in the back of the car. Yeah, Dominic, I got a blanket in the car. You're okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, put that man on.
They be in the street. This is what we doing.
Where's the police? Did you call 911?
Yeah.
You didn't call them?
Oh, no. Damn, man. That's what we do now. They be in the street. That's what people do now, you feel me? Leaving their kids in the street.
I was driving and...
That's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Trash. Trash. Oh, I'm gonna play that motherfucker one more time, man. Trash.
You're okay. Did you call 911? You can call 911. Dominic, I got a blanket in the back of the car.
Yeah,
Dominic, I got a blanket in the car. You're okay.
Oh, man. They be in the street. This is what we doing.
Where's the police? Did you call 911?
Yeah.
You didn't call them?
Oh, no.
Nah, niggas to be too quick to call the police, bro.
Man. That's what we do now. They be in the street. That's what people do now, you feel me? Leaving their kids in the street.
I was driving and...
That's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Hey, and it's not like I'm just trying to put this shit together to make it sound bad. It is way worse than y'all would ever believe. This ain't nothing but just a pieces clips. Don't let me just run through news and all kind of shit, man. It's bad. They out here failing the game. They done fucked up, bro. Modern women have fucked up, bro. They done fucking gave up on society and failed us. They failed us, bro. They told us to go to school and all that dumb shit and all this dumb shit. And now look, we out here fucked up. Now look, let me show y'all something. It's a rapper woman, right? Her name is Remy Ma. And while she's out trying to, like I said in the live last night, while these women or people go back to society to try to play these little roles or positions in society, aka these jobs, these rapper, you're a doctor, a lawyer, you're whatever fake position you're playing in society to keep society going, whatever job you say you're doing just to keep society going, right? They're out here trying to fulfill those positions, but they're failing their families. They're failing their children. Because while she was a rapper, see, Remy Ma went to prison for 8 years for shooting attempted murder, shooting a chick. She popped the chick up, tried to end her life, you know. So she did 8 years for attempted murder. She's a famous rapper, right? But her son just got convicted of murder. So while she's supposed to be raising her son up, because obviously his father was eliminated out of the picture. She didn't stick with his father. She didn't work it out with his father like she's supposed to. So look, I don't care. I don't care if people don't want to hear the truth.
Be careful who you laugh and joke at because of these situations, because you might find yourself in that same situation. That's just the way God works.
Fox News' Lisa Evers has learned from multiple police and law enforcement sources that the son of rapper Remy Ma, 23-year-old Jason J. Scott, along with another man, have each been charged with first-degree murder, 2 counts of weapons possession, and reckless endangerment. The charges are in connection with the June 7, 2021 murder of 47-year-old Darius Gullibo in Queens. Investigators are looking into the possibility if that was a murder for hire. But an arraignment is expected later today in Queens County Courthouse.
So while she's trying to be a fucking celebrity and a rapper, her son's robbing niggas and killing niggas and doing all kind of illegal criminal shit because this is what he's seen his mama do. His mama did 8 years in prison. He wanted to make his mama proud. She left him by the wayside on, think of this. Think if you don't have your, now I don't know if he has his daddy or not. I don't know. I'm just being hypothetical. Think if you don't have your mom and your dad and you left for yourself and your mom doing 8 years in prison. You got to work. You got to provide. You got to make some kind of way out of no way. So imagine the struggle that her son has been going through without a parent, without a loving, caring parent there. You could talk to a motherfucker on the phone, but if your mama's in prison for 8 years, she's not there for you. She can't hug you. She can't teach you nothing, show you nothing. She can't help you pay no bill or help you find a place, or she can't help you do nothing as a young man. She can't help you do nothing. She can't take you to the DMV and get you straight, and there ain't nothing she could do for you because she's in prison. She can call you and tell you some sob stories or give you some guidance. That's about it. You know what I mean? So, yo, they keep failing these young. That's the only reason why I made this live and I posed the question: did women, modern women, cause society to fail? All this studious, fake society shit that they did it get us anywhere? Well, look at us. As a society, look at us. We're nobodies. We're nowhere. The top ones don't even get along and have families and successful families. The top money people with all the money don't even have good, successful families, good role model families. So what are we talking about? What are we really talking about? You know, these celebrities ain't nobody to look up to, man. It's just sad where we at, y'all. And a lot of people don't understand it because they don't like to think about nothing but their fucking self. But hey, it's a wrap. Now I'm gonna show y'all Unc. I gotta show y'all Unc, man. Charleston White, for people who don't know and people who do know, Charleston White, he sat down with these two young girls, two young ladies, or two young women. And no, I ain't gonna play that shit. Fuck that shit. I ain't playing that shit. Fuck Charleston White. Let me play this real quick. It's getting so bad. Look, let me show y'all.
Like, why are there? No, this is crazy. This is to Medellin, and it's true what they say. Like, this is full of men. You don't see women anywhere. This is fucking hilarious.
Hold on, I'm about to be done. I'm about to be done right now. This shit is full of men going across seas to find better women. I'm coming right now. Hold on. Look at this. One more, y'all. This is the last whoop. I gotta go.
Banana.
Look. Men are going across the world and traveling and getting other women now.
Banana. Cashew fruit. Yo tengo que conseguir un nombre ticuna. Cuchi. Sério? Cuchi. Isso é legal? That's my ticuna name. Cuchi. Knife. They're taking a little bath there. Praia, see. It's an Amazonian beach, yeah?
My boy is in the Amazon somewhere with 3 women. Because around the world, women don't treat us like trash. Around the world, women don't treat men like trash because around the world, men are valuable. Around the world, women know that a man is their ticket to survival. Around the world, women know they can't survive without a man because we can't. I mean, we can't survive without each other in this society. It's not going down like that. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. It is what it is, man. I hate to do this, and I'm gonna read these comments real quick before I leave. I have to read these comments. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I wish I had a grandmama that mentored me. Now I'm flying half blind, trying to figure out how to be just like you described. I'm failing daily. No, you're not failing. You're trying. It's just a fucked up time. It's heavy. The weight. Peace often comes when we don't have unnecessary distractions or obstacles in our way or ear. That's the truth. When you don't have no distraction, that's when you can gain yourself and center yourself and figure out what's really going on. What's good, Colin? I know you're not in here no more, but shout out to you. Shamelessly V say your babies are facts. The husband is supposed to lead the head of the family. Wives must trust them to guide them, but men must be sufficient, trustworthy leaders as well. That's the facts. That's why you have to choose the right man. You have to choose the right man. I disagree that women can't have male friends. Maybe generally speaking, most women can't, but some can. I'll say this and I'm gonna say it one more time. Take your male friend that you have, right? Please. Take your male friend that you have. Y'all get drunk together, get vibes together, get in the right mood together, and try to have sex with him. I bet you he'll have sex with you. So I don't believe that men can be friends with women. I just don't believe that. I believe that we can get along with women. I believe that men can be cordial with women, but I believe that the ultimate nature of a man is to be connected with a woman. So there's no point of men and women being around each other without some type of connection. So I'm just not like that. I'm just not the dude who could be around a woman. Now, I'm not going to be around women and be all horny and thirsty. No. But if I'm around a woman, I'm gonna let her know that could happen. Like shit, like yeah, if you want some, whatever happens, I am a man. Like I'll say some shit like don't try it because it will happen, type shit. I'm a man. I ain't no motherfucking little boy. I'm not finna be around no woman just to be around no woman, bro. I'm not gay. I'm not studying women. I'm only trying to learn women now to understand the nature of them, to be better suited for a woman, to be a better husband for a woman. That's the only reason why I do these videos and study the nature of women, because I want to be with a woman. So that's the only way for me to understand them. I mean, to be with one is to understand them better. Fuck. It's just how it goes. I just, the baby is looking back and forth between them like they're used to the argument dialogue. That's terrible. I mean, they weren't really, I'll say this though, they weren't really yelling and stuff, so it wasn't really like violent. That wasn't violent dialogue. They just there, the baby was just there. But it is terrible for the baby. It is very stressful. I know for a fact. The arguing is affecting the baby. Selfish parents, it is. The arguing is very, very effective to the babies. Not women in a relationship that's disrespectful to her partner. Anything that has him question her motives should be avoided by her. Yeah, you gotta. It's called self-awareness, man. It's called self-awareness. That's why in any and every relationship, any and every situation, self-awareness is the most important thing, because if you're not aware of your actions and self-aware, then how the hell are you going to fix yourself and better yourself and develop and grow to the next level? See, when this is the problem with modern feminism. Modern feminism told women they're perfect, and they're not perfect, because you have to work hard to achieve the level of perfectness and shit like that. That's almost unachievable. The level of perfection, and you can get to excellence and shit like that, but the level of perfection, that's almost unachievable in human form. You know what I'm saying? You could just be excellent, or, be very excellent, be great, like, top level, scholar level, top level. But perfection, there's no perfect woman. And most women run around saying they're 10s and they're perfect, and no, you're not. So people need reality checks. People need reality. People need reality, man. I'm just here to give you a dose of it. For the ones who stick around, I thank you so much, and I appreciate you so much. For the ones who didn't, thank you for the time you gave me, and hopefully you learned something from me. So I appreciate y'all. I'll holler at y'all next time. Hope y'all have a wonderful night, and God bless y'all to the end, man. For real. Thank y'all for being here.